Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Taiko World Cup 2016. My name is Z-Trot, and I will be with you all today for the group stages. We're also joined with a few of our other commentators today. We have Slane with us. How are you doing, man?
Well, I'm doing just fine. Thank you, Z-Trot. Well, you're doing fine as well. So, who else do we have?
We also have Tasha with us as well today. How are you doing, bud?
Not doing too bad. Glad to be back.
All right. So, with the Taiko World Cup getting underway, we're going to be looking over group stage coverage today. There's a lot of matches to go over, but we're going to be streaming for, I do think, about 9 hours in total, maybe 8 today, if I'm not mistaken. I could be off an hour there. Time zones are a little tricky. But the first match we're going to go into, folks, is going to be Singapore versus Philippines. And Slane, if you'd like to give a little bit of information on our two teams going in while we're still waiting for our last member on Philippines side, feel free.
All right. So, from Singapore, we do have Taiko Player 123, Silver Surfer, Element 118, Ditcherer, Blind Reaper, and Neonat. Apparently, it is, as we have seen, mostly a well-rounded team with perhaps from Taiko Player 123, which is the main player from the team, a bit of hard work flavor. And on the other hand, we do have the Philippines with Jime07, Pochaco, Senkai, Rumovic, and Al-Qaid, which are, well, a bit more rounded but more hidden based. So with this map pool, with how the modes are set up, it might be an interesting band session.
Very much so. I didn't get a chance to look at the map pool again, and unfortunately that's something that I've been kind of doing kind of bad here with, but it does kind of give me a whole blind perspective on how things are going to go. But with both teams here, it can go either way. But as we were talking about a little bit before we got started with the stream, the team that focuses more on Hard Rock here might have a bit of an easier time, just from my personal preference on that. But Hidden would be something interesting to see as well, even though the chances for it, I'm not seeing are as strong given the two teams, but I'm pretty sure that it will happen. Oh, also, I should go ahead and go into detail. We do have support banners for the Taiko World Cup. So just like with the Mania World Cup and OS World Cup previously, for the teams that you want to show your support to greatest, you can get those banners. They are available now.
And also, I believe that they do contribute for the cash prize. So if you want your players to be rewarded as much as possible, you can help them with that.
Yeah, plus it's just awesome to be able to show that you support your team. I mean, whenever I see one of I support Canada borders, I'm kind of feeling really good about that. The people that are willing to support our team.
So since I do commentate, I should be maybe a bit of neutral, but I'm French, so I can't really be that. So should I get the banner for France or not?
Totally, do it.
I will. I just will.
Just be careful that the curse doesn't stay real with you too. The curse. Now that you're a commentator with a slang, and you're gonna learn about the commentator's curse and how very real it can be. So, people might have got mad at me for not getting a United States banner during the OS World Cup, but I was so on edge about that happening that I just didn't want to jinx it. But then again, showing support, win or lose, is still really cool for each team.
Yeah, and we're French, we know how to surrender properly, so.
Dang.
And as for the map pool, yes indeed, since, for the hidden, it might not be big that much, but there might be something to do with Towayori Tobane, which is the fastest map outside of DT. And we have Avalon Hill, which is really nice for hard rock, so we might see a lot of them.
I feel like we're going to see a lot of the Fremont pool, to be honest with you. I feel like Brain Power is going to be kind of common, Avalon Hill. Mostly the maps that aren't too difficult to play, but allow players to add on to it with Hard Rock or Hidden.
Yeah, well, people just love Euro mapping. Or they hate it.
Um,
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of people are gonna pick that map just because of the memes. That's just how I feel.
That might be that, yes.
now, call me crazy, but didn't we see a Brainpower Taiko map before in one of the previous World Cups?
We might have seen it as a warm-up, but I don't think we've ever seen it as an actual map selection. This will be the first time.
Yeah, you're right. I do believe it was a warm-up. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that up from my brain, but, you know, you get the idea.
Yeah, from...
The last no mod pick, we've actually seen that one like 3 different times, though it's a different difficulty this time around.
Yeah, it's like from troll map in warm-ups to proper map selected.
Oh wow, Deadbeat's showing me up. It was actually, we saw Brainpower in the Mania World Cup. So that's where I remember it from.
Oh.
That explains a lot.
Good old Deadbeat just taking me down a peg whenever he can.
Deadbeat does what Deadbeat does best.
Well, I am here for like every match, so I remember a fair bit of stuff.
Well, if Backfire is alright in the chat, it was in the map pool, but it was never picked. So there's that.
Okay, so it does look like we're just waiting for one member on the Philippines side, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully we should have that soon. I'm not sure if the chat, the group chat is live to the stream yet. I haven't actually checked on the stream. Twitch chat, help me out. Can you guys see the conversation going on down there?
Yeah, we're still on the splash screen waiting for the next match.
We're still on the splash screen waiting for the next match. Okay, never mind, Twitch chat.
Or Twitch chat had their expectations kind of set there to help you out. And it's just like, I'm going to tell you anyway.
Alright, Twitch chat, I'm going to ask you a question. Whom do you think, between Singapore and Philippines, will win this match?
Well, Slane, I have to say, when it comes down to the first match, what we've seen in a lot of the World Cups is lots of upsets. So putting your money on the surefire bet is not the way to go. So I'm going to call this one simply with a coin flip. And I know that's kind of a cop-out, but I'm serious. I'm going to... Alright, yep, my money's on Philippines.
In mods compared to Singapore, which I feel is more primarily a no-mod team.
Yeah, and see that's a more educated guess at it. Mine's purely luck. But I mean, I'm kind of glad that the luck's kind of leaning on the educated guess side as well. Thanks.
Good luck today.
And I mean, some people in the chat apparently didn't understand because they're going all John Cena! But no, he doesn't play there. You can't suplex, you can't suplex the cats and the dons.
Well, you can try, but you'll fail. Cat and Don always win.
I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to see a little Taiko Don dressed up like a wrestler though.
Oh gosh.
I mean, we've already got one with like dressed up like Miku.
Oh wow.
I remember, I'm pretty sure I remember Ono showing me something like that, where there's one that's like dressed up completely like Miku.
There's actually a lot of really neat Taiko skins. I mean, there's not a whole lot to skin with the Taiko elements, but there's still been a couple people that have been really creative with what you can mess with.
Recently, we've actually seen an Undertale skin too. It's just like the Taiko notes have like hearts in the red and blue, so that's about it. But it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a little bit of information here. Unfortunately, there seems to be some issues going on with the Singapore versus Philippines match. they're not able to get ready here. So we are going to switch over to Malaysia versus Indonesia. We will try to get Singapore and Philippines on a streamed match at a later time, but we have a lot of matches to get through today, and we want to make sure that everybody at least gets streamed once. So we'll be moving over to that now, guys. And they already seem to be in their first warm-up, which is Lumiscape, I think. Unless that's actually part of the pool. I could be wrong.
Lumiscape, yes.
It is part of the
No,
pool?
it's warm up. It's warm up.
Oh, okay, warm up. Yep, okay. Good.
Alright, it should be Malaysia's warmer because we do have 2 SS from Taiko Mania and Jerry.
I feel like this is actually probably going to be like one of the closer matches in the group stage. This one in particular. I feel like these teams are a little bit closer than some people might think.
Well, if we can believe this this warm up, yeah, definitely. There's some flickering going there.
Yeah, it is going back and forth quite a bit here. And now, correct me if I'm wrong, Tasha, because I know my Taiko know-how is a little bit rusty. But for those that are new to the stream or new to the Taiko game mode in general, with the combo here, the score value for the combo doesn't increase unless it's every 100 combo, or is it every 50 combo?
To be entirely honest with you, I don't actually pay much attention to that when I'm playing. I just know the score caps out at 1,100 until you hit Ki time, and then it goes to like 13 something.
Yes, and you get to that around 100 combo. So when you do a combo miss, you lose around 30,000 points.
Yeah, and that's actually really big in Taiko. It sounds like it's not very much if you're like from other modes where, you know, like O's for example, where you just get like ridiculous amounts of points unless you're unscored in the team. But like one miss is gigantic. It's really hard to make it up with accuracy.
Especially at high levels where, you know, it's accuracy matches all the way.
And
Yeah,
it looks like Indonesia is going to take that first warm-up there. Very good accuracies from everybody. Malaysia having Taiko Maniac holding a 99.95. Jerry getting the 100%. And it looks like on Indonesia's side, Primva had a 99.58. And the other highest accuracy there was 99.47. And Nico Nyan getting a 98.63 alongside of, would you say that's Chuan? I don't know how to pronounce that with there, so I'm just going to assume that with a 98.21.
And Lightning Wyvern, there is a quite impressive unstable rate of less than 100, which is the sole player from this whole game to attain it in that map.
Alright, so we should be getting into the next warm-up pretty shortly here. We're just waiting for the players to decide on what the next map's going to be. I like how they're joking about picking Galaxy Collapse. For those that don't know, Galaxy Collapse is the hardest Taiko map that is currently ranked.
Oh, gosh. Well, you know, you can play it.
Yeah, if you really want to. I mean, you're going to definitely get a warm-up, that's for sure.
If you want to destroy your fingers, that's right.
Looks like we're going to be going for Big Black.
So I know that this map is really famous in Standard. Is it as hard in Taiko?
Oh no, the Taiko map is nowhere near the ranked one anyway, is nowhere near the difficulty of the host version of it. However, this one is not the ranked one, this is a different one.
Oh no, this is Major League Whoops Remix.
I actually beg to differ on the Big Black being not hard in Taiko, because I could at least make it through like 25 seconds as a standard difficulty. I can't make it through like any Taiko. It's just instant fail.
You don't really play Taiko much. I mean, like, for Taiko, that would be probably like an average difficulty map. It's nowhere near the difficulty of like some of the harder stuff you'll run into that would be equivalent to Big Black on like standard.
Ooh, burn. Anyways, well,
Better
me,
than standard than you thought.
yeah.
I mean, I can't even play the standard one. I try and I just fail miserably.
You basically, like, one of the biggest things is you just gotta keep moving. You don't really care if you hit it right, you just keep the cursor moving.
Yeah. Oh gosh, this song, man. Anyway, so let's talk a bit about the lineup. So from Malaysia, we have Taiko Maniac, Jerry, Yuko, and Zuan. From Indonesia, Lightning Wyvern, Ayomi, Primva, Psycho 189, Shirai, and Nikonian. Tasha, do you have anything, any special things to say about one of the other teams?
Well, I would say that for this particular team, Indonesia's probably got a little bit of an advantage being the mid-seed. They have some slightly higher ranked players, and I feel like they have a bit of advantage in mods too, like for example Hard Rock, I feel like they do okay on. But it's actually really hard to tell because these teams are very, very even in terms of player skill.
Alright.
And I'd give you a little bit of insight. Unfortunately, I'm having issues.
Alright. And oh yes, so people in the chat can know if they don't know already. In the standard, I believe that you only can change one player at a time. In the Taiko World Cup, you have up to 6 players, and you can change the 3 of them for each map.
So like, just mentioning some of the mods that like some of the players use here. So like, PM Riva is actually really good at like pretty much every mod. They can play Hard Rock, Hidden, and Double Time at a pretty high level. So they should be pretty key to Indonesia's play here. And for Lightning Wyvern, I feel like he's probably like a better Hard Rock player than anything else. So I feel like we'll probably see a lot of Hard Rock players from Indonesia.
Oh yeah. With this 348 PP play with Wisdom Yachts, quite nice.
What about for Malaysia? How do you feel about Malaysia's players?
Let's see. But you know, the leader, which is a Taiko Maniac, he's quite good in general at double time, so we might see a bit of pick on that one. And otherwise, well, you know, double time nomad. But here we are, the big black.
Yep, getting in that last warm up here before we start with the match.
Which will be in best of 7, so first to 5. First to 4, by that.
Not a problem, I get confused on that all the time. Also, I actually finally got my view back just in time for the map, so hooray. Well, at least part of it.
Oh, this is normal scroll weight.
Oh, that's very mean. It switches scroll rate right in between.
Alright, who's doing the best? Actually, PM Riva is holding an impressive accuracy of 9985 on that one. What the heck?
Yeah, he is a machine there. The first drop I've actually seen.
I hate maps like this. It's really, really annoying to have to deal with the scroll speed changes while you're playing.
And I mean, even players from Indonesia, from the team who chose this map, are like, nope.
Meanwhile, while PM Riva just showing everybody what's up. Dropping combo as I say that, but still holding really good accuracy.
Yeah. What the hell? Indeed, they will be warmed up after that.
I've always wondered if playing these super crazy maps like this would make it worse for you, but I've never once seen somebody like tank after a super hard song, so I mean most of the people playing in the World Cup's got stamina for days, so you don't really have to worry about them too much.
Or you can choose just not to play. I've seen some players just putting the keyboard away and say, all right, I'm not playing that. I'm not touching that map.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the thing where like somebody picks like a random 8-star map in your multi-room, you're just like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go like get a drink or something.
Yeah. Apparently the chat is already preparing for brain power.
I wonder, with stuff like this, would playing converts actually help you in that aspect? Because this still does kind of look like it's map like Taiko, but
honestly, the beginning felt more like a convert than anything else.
That's why I was kind of bringing that out towards the end of it. It's like it started feeling more and more like a Taiko map as it went further and further on. But at the beginning, I kind of thought they might have just set it to a convert. I don't know. Was that a convert or was that a authentic? Well, not authentic, but a Taiko only mode map.
I'm not sure, but we did just finish our warm-up here, and looks like only 2 players ended up passing there. PM Riva and Lightning Wyvern, and everybody else failing.
Yes, PM Riva with a quite impressive accuracy of 92% compared to this map.
Right, and it looks like we're going to get our rolls underway here soon, folks.
Who's afraid of the big black?
Oh, wow.
So it looks like we are going to be starting with 69 roll from Ikonyan. So Indonesia did roll higher there from the looks of it.
And as far as Malaysia goes, I see them more of a nomad place. I don't see many, high scoring, very difficult HR hidden maps. So they might be stronger in nomad in general.
So, Slane, with the nomad picks here that you got, which ones do you feel are going to be ones that we'll see a lot of? I feel like Chase the World, seeing as it's a TV size, might be something quick and decisive to gain an easy point. The same
yes.
thing with
Especially
thing with Maguire Setsuga. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Especially since at the beginning of Chase the World there is a stream in 1/6, then a DKKD pattern in 1/3, which can easily make surprise people and make break lower seeds. So if they work the map together quite strongly, they might think the other team will break on that. And since it's a TV size, the one who breaks lose, basically.
Yeah, I mean, breaks in a TV size are not something you want to have happen. And it looks like brain power is going to be in the free mod, so I feel like the teams might take advantage of the free mod, but I don't think we're going to see as much of that here with this first match that we're going over. It's the first of 4, and there's plenty of maps in the pool to choose. So with our lower seeded team, it might be a smart strategy for them to take from the no mod pool and try to win on some of the more confusing maps with the 1-3 to 1-6 patterns and try to trip up their opponents.
Honestly, I feel like one of the good picks for at least teams that are consistent and they feel like they're confident with their consistency would be Ainyan for hours, just because it's one of the longer picks. And it does have one section in there where it's 1/6 K to B, K to B, K. So if people can actually play those like without much issue, they might actually be able to gain an advantage there.
And you know, it's a 140 BPM song, so some people which are, you know, at this level of play are not really used to that kind of speed anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it's actually like a counter pick to like a lot of the better teams that might struggle a little bit more with like the lower BPM rather than the high BPM.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely.
I know as a player that can do that higher BPM stuff, I don't enjoy playing the low BPM stuff as much because I find it a little bit harder to hit accurately now. But I mean, most people can still play it, but they might find that it's a little bit harder to stay accurate. They may end up like tripping up on something they're not expecting, or just, you know, the 1/6 pattern I mentioned.
Yeah, and especially since, you know, in free modes you are forced to take a mode, right?
You have to have at least one player on your team take a mod.
All right, so it might be it might be a good pick for Malaysia. So, for example, Taiko could take one mode and the other ones stay no mode. All right.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, and right away.
What the hell?
Doesn't seem like we're gonna see any brain power.
It might.
We are starting with Avalon Hill though, so we are gonna be starting with a free mod pick here.
All right. So, how many hard rocks do you think? Like using Weavers, which is well, at least we have one hard rock high.
I feel like we're gonna see at least 4 hard rocks. We may not see hard rock from the players that might struggle a bit more on each team, but I'm pretty confident we're going to see at least 4. If not, maybe a hidden in there somewhere if one of the players feels confident with that.
Oh man, I like this song already.
It's really a nice song too. But yes, I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of hidden because, you know, the risk reward for hidden in this map, I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, hidden would be something. It's high risk, high reward, but you can almost get the same kind of risk reward and feel a little bit safer about it if you're more confident in your accuracy with hard rock.
This map, I feel, is definitely a hard rock map.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be players that like read slow hidden, and it's not even that slow when it comes to it, but I feel like it's just in general a better hard rock map because it's not too fast for scroll speed, and it's not too hard to get good accuracy on. So it's a good pick in general, and it's a fun map.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see any flashlights?
I doubt it.
Like I don't think that's a allowed mod. I'm not even sure on that. I'm pretty sure it's not allowed. I think it's that and hidden hard rock that aren't allowed.
All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hard rocks. All right.
Yep. So everybody going hard rock here.
Everybody put on their big boy pants today. Let's see who comes out on top. It looks like out of the running gate, Indonesia has the early accuracy advantage here.
Especially with Lightning, which is holding his SS quite right. Prem Riva with a good 99, Nikonia is a bit behind with 96. And then we have 399s or from Taiko from Malaysia.
Accuracies are actually fairly close. It's Ziyuan and Nikonyan that are currently the, I guess you could say, weak links on both teams right now, with Jerry and Taiko Maniac in Malaysia doing pretty even with Dian Riva and Lightning My Burn. So I think it's going to really come down to Ziyuan and Nikonyan here.
Yep. Less than 30,000 difference. So remember, if there is one break, it might do the difference, especially in PI time right now.
Also, guys, we're aware of the issue on the stream. We're getting that fixed right now. Apologize for that.
Yeah, we done goofed. We apologize. But TLDR, Indonesia's been wrecking for the last few moments. But Malaysia's right on their heels, so it's really anybody's game. Everybody seems to be holding full combo at this moment, too. So the first person to drop is really going to be the one that drops all the marbles.
Yep.
Doesn't look like there's going to be any drops, and I believe it's going to be Indonesia here pulling ahead just off of accuracy.
Yeah, they did there. They took that first point. So Indonesia has struck first here, and it does look like the full combo was broken there. Taiko Maniac seems to have dropped just a single note, and that is quite I don't know. That's got to be lag on my client.
No, that was definitely a miss.
Yeah, so that was a miss. Yes,
Yeah,
and
they
you
would have
know,
actually won too if that miss had not happened. They had better accuracy as a team. Nico and Nunn had 24 100s, and their team overall only had like what 17? Yeah, 17 100s. So they would have won that if he had not dropped it.
and you know, as for Lightning Wyvern's play, have you ever had that play when everything is perfect, you're going to SS and you have one just good notes?
There, I am the one miss and 100 king.
Oh right.
I totally understand the pain of anyone that goes through that stuff. It does look like we have our second map selection here, which is going to be Mana. It is a no mod pick. Would you like to mention a little bit about this one here, Slade?
Well, it's. I feel that it would be more of an accuracy map on that account with a little bit of streams, but nothing much to say. I would guess. What do you think?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty short map. It's only what, a minute 50 seconds long, and pretty average BPM, only sitting around 195. And not really too much special with the map. It's just kind of like a general map, nothing too difficult in it. So,
yes, some thirds, some streams. Accuracy, yes. I don't see these players breaking on them. Perhaps, due to pressure, but not in general.
I mean, we just saw it now, like where Taiko Maniac did end up dropping, and I doubt that's a player that would normally drop on that kind of song. So anything can happen. Misses can randomly happen.
Yeah, you just choke at a moment because of pressure, because your mom's trying to get your attention, or a cat is clawing your arm, stuff like that. It does happen.
Yeah, that would be kind of unfortunate, just having your cat like jump on your keyboard or something while you're playing or something similar to that. That'd be really unfortunate.
It happened.
All right, so we're getting into the second pick here. See if Indonesia can extend their lead or if Malaysia can tie it up.
Alright, I have some troubles with the client at the moment.
It actually looks like it's barely on Malaysia's side right now. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like they have better accuracy right now.
Especially with Jerry, Jerry and Taiko Maniac, which are both sporting 100%, but Nikonian and Prem Riva also are doing the same, so it might go within Duan and Lightning Riven this time.
Yeah, and I believe Lightning Wyvern missed, unless my client is lagging, I'm not sure.
No. At least on mine as well, he missed. So
Yeah, and as we all know, misses in the group stage are pretty fatal, so unless we have a miss from Malaysia, I think this might go right to them.
yep.
We still have another third of the map to go, though, so it is definitely possible a miss could happen. Yeah, I feel like Lightning Wyvern is definitely feeling a little bit of pressure here. I don't feel like that's a player that would end up missing on something like this normally.
Yeah, definitely. It has a good accuracy too. Once we go over the break, but but Yuan just broke. Oh gosh, that might be an upset. But oh gosh, a 15,000 difference. I know it does happen more in Taiko than in other modes, but Yuan did miss at the end, but not far enough from the end for it to really matter. So well, good game for Malaysia, 1-all.
Yeah, just those 4 misses early on by Lightning Wyvern, those really hurt.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, it was really good by Malaysia and bringing it to a tie. I'm actually kind of interested to see what they're going to pick here now. I'm really hoping that we see like some more hard rock picks, maybe some more of the free mod.
Well, you know, everyone's asking for brain power, so they might they might as well give them to them.
They didn't ban brain power? I thought that was brought up in the picks and ban, or were they just talking about brain power?
Oh gosh.
I think Vampire was initially picked and then they changed it.
Yes, they
There
picked
was
brain
mention.
power and Avalon.
Yeah, they changed it to Avalon Hill.
Ah,
Avalon.
Yeah, they changed it to Avalon Hill.
ah.
I got confused as you because like, where's brain power?
Oh.
What?
Indonesia going for Raven tonight. This is actually the fastest hard rock pick in the map pool here when it comes to scroll speed.
Definitely,
Oh,
yes.
I love this song though.
This is really the hardest of the hard mode max, especially at the end with the scroll speed going up and up and up and up. So quite the ballsy play, especially at that level. Yeah.
If you are a team that is not used to hard rock, this map is going to be a nightmare for you. It gets very fast towards the end of scroll speed, and if you're not used to high scroll speed, you're just gonna miss it. Like there's no way you're gonna end up hitting it if you cannot read it.
Yep.
All my dudes will have quite a bad time if they're not ready for it.
Alright. Fear and Loathing Las Vegas, rave up tonight, let's begin.
Yeah, it starts off pretty slow, and the patterns themselves won't be too difficult throughout most of the map. It only just gets hard when it gets to that scroll speed spot towards the end. So when we're about 2/3 through the map, you'll see just how fast it gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they start screaming really loud. That's
Well, I
the
mean,
part
that's-
in standard where it gets really ridiculous too.
That's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas for you, though.
Yeah, the patterns are not that difficult. It is this scroll speed at the end which will does the trick, I guess. Alright, we do have some flickering going on. No combo break. Oh, no combo break for now. Rather good accuracy held by PM Riva, but oh, the first break by PM Riva giving Malaysia the advantage.
This is Indonesia's pick though, so we're going to have to see if Malaysia can actually keep up with the hard part that's coming up with the scroll speed. And Z1 is having a little bit of issues with accuracies too.
Yep, but he didn't break.
Yeah, I believe what you're saying, Natasha, is true. What we're going to see is if there's going to be a comeback from Indonesia, it's probably going to be on that fast section, and that is what we're going to look for.
And we're almost at that section now. It's honestly, even I'm a little bit worried about this section if it gets picked.
What are you talking about worried? They're gonna have a blast here. They're about to rave up tonight, man. Man.
This section, there's a slight BPM change in this section. This can cause some accuracy issues for some players that don't expect it. And now we're gonna get the slowly increasing slider velocity here. Scroll speed is gonna get right fast.
All the players are holding their combo fast for now. All good accuracies. However, let's see how much time they keep it that way.
Everybody from Malaysia still holding full combo here.
They just rocked it here. And this was Indonesia's pick. It's not looking too great for them now. The scores are still kind of close though. Single drop. Oh no!
Letgion dropping, giving Indonesia the advantage.
It's all up to Jerry. Oh no, Jerry, you couldn't help. The team was too heavy. You couldn't carry him. But Nick and Lightning.
Jerry's trying
he's
to
gonna
carry
try.
the world. But to no avail.
Yeah, Nikonyan and Lightning Wyvern holding that full combo is going to pull that score right at the end ahead in their favor. And that is going to be a second win for Indonesia.
Yeah, so that came down to exactly what I thought it would. Right at the end there, even with the miss by PM Riva early on, if there's players that struggle with the higher scroll speed, they're gonna end up missing in that spot, and that's what ended up happening to Taiko Maniac and Z1 there, and that's what gave Indonesia the win on that one.
Yep. Yes, the comebacks are real, even in Taiko. All right, what do you think Malaysia will pick? Oh, well, the answer is
They
funny.
went very quick.
Yeah.
Apparently, Nikonyan needs to go. Mom calling.
Oh, gosh. God.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That awkward feeling when you just but I really can't.
Ma! I can't get up right now. I have to drum for my country.
To drive for one entry. That's an awesome answer to give.
I must smash the guns and cats.
Yep. And
The future of Indonesia.
As Loktav is saying in chat, by the way, we are selling banners if you want to support your preferred team. If you are a traitor to your country and support another one, or if you are, a patriot and do the right thing, so support your own country, you can get into the Osui shop, and it does support the prize pool for this tournament. So, well, the more you give, the more they get, which is not fun.
I'm getting me a Canada tag this time.
Yeah, if you guys are planning on betraying your country, totally support the land of maple syrup. We're totally willing to take your support.
I'm sorry, but I've really betrayed my country for the United States.
Oh gosh.
Please have mercy on my soul, Tasha.
Oh no. No maple syrup for you.
So everyone's playing for Japan, yeah, even the players, which is the lot. So Adula Resistance, which is more or less an accuracy map as well, not really, really difficult in my opinion.
Guy in Twitch chat. We already know Japan's going to win. We'll give Japan more money then. I'm
Jerry,
sure they'll be happy with that.
I hope Jerry on Malaysia's side gets this message. Don't ever agree to eat any article of clothing if someone loses, because let me tell you, friend, they will lose. And then a lot of people will expect you to eat something that you really don't want to eat.
I remember something
And with
about
that-
some chili.
Yeah, but with that, we're going to get into all the reasons and completely brush over the fact that I had to eat a sandal at some point.
All right.
Sounds
Let's
very
brush
delicious.
that off. Yes. Feet. Anyway.
All right, and away we go.
Yeah, because everyone loves spinners.
This is another pretty short map. It's only about a minute 46 in length and
Yeah.
190 BPM, so not too fast either. But it does have a lot of doubles and quads, which that does trip up a couple players when
Yeah.
they run into that kind of stuff.
And while Taiko Maniac and Juan are holding their SSs, PM Riva, the whole Indonesia team, is a bit behind in accuracy.
That
Oh
tricky
no,
one.
Slane. Oh, go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say
No.
nobody missed on that 1/3 section there. So
And then Lightning Wyvern drops at the very end of the stream that seemed like it was pretty simplistic at the end. I think that was a solid color stream he dropped on. And that might actually give the lead over to Malaysia.
Ah,
it is looking that way. If everybody in Malaysia can hold their combos right now, then it will end up going over to them. But it looks like Jerry missed as well, so
it's close enough so that accuracy can still play.
Yeah.
Oh, and lightning breaking, which gives the game to Malaysia. Definitely. And yes, apparently the curse is real.
The curse is totally real.
Another drop from Lightning Wyvern there right before the end, and that will give that point to Malaysia.
It's actually looking to be a pretty even match here.
Yep.
Taiko Maniac with really good accuracy there, only 4 100s.
Yeah, and 6 for Jerry, but with 2 misses, let's not count that.
It looked like Malaysia just had overall better accuracy on that in general. Like Team Riva and Nikon Yan both had 1700s and 1100s respectively there.
Okay, so it does look like we still have a little bit of issues going on with the stream. We do appreciate it. Appreciate it, yeah. We totally appreciate it. No, we do
You
apologize for that. Yeah, and we're trying to figure out what the source of that is now at the moment.
So while we're getting that sorted out, I'm actually curious, what are your guys' favorite teams in this? And for those of you that select Japan, I hope you're not doing it just because like it's favorite team to win. Give me like some nationality support here. We need to see some like
Allons
go France,
de
go-
la patrie. Oh, I'm not going to sing, but France, definitely France. What do you expect?
Oh, Canada. That's what I'm going for. And now you might be thinking, oh, I'm definitely going for Canada just because Tasha's going to be taking part. But actually, Canada's gave it their best every year, and they try. And if that isn't a good enough reason to support a team, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You got the United States, and they got some pretty good players in their team.
Yeah.
Like flanks. Like he's just
Yeah, but
amazing.
the USA is on fire right now. Like, if we took another cup, I would be giddy and jump for joy. But like, gotta go for the underdog sometimes.
Hey now. I wouldn't call us underdogs.
Yeah. Ooh.
Shots fired.
Yes, and I mean, you know, with Arrival's hair and Nashmon's mustache, I believe that we do have the style it takes to win the cup, or at least steal it from the winners.
I'm actually kind of hoping that we get to see a Canada versus United States match sometime during this tournament.
Oh gosh. Well, you know, Canada last year did really good.
We actually had our best performance during the third Taiko World Cup. We got 4th place. We haven't managed to do that since then, though. So who knows? Maybe this year.
Well, you know, last year Canada versus Japan was an awesome match. Really.
I think we were the only team that I don't even remember anymore. That was such a long time ago. I have to go look at like the match history for that.
All right, so we do have Satsuriku no Keifu, which is an interesting map. A little bit of streams with finishers in the end, which is not what people prefer, but can throw some people off guard, so say. Alright, for now we have Taiko Maniac and PM Riva holding their SSs, while the other are, well, more or less keeping their accuracy. For now, Indonesia a little bit in advance, but that could change at any second.
Indonesia has the lead right now because of the miss from Ziyuan that happened a little bit ago there.
Yeah, it is something to point out that during most of these matches, out of the running gate, Indonesia does seem to have the initial lead, but as we've been watching with the previous matches, that isn't always what guarantees the win now.
And this is a pretty long song too. It's 3 minutes and 41 seconds long, so there is a lot of opportunity missing here. Though I will say that this map doesn't really get much more. Oh, we actually did have a miss that Lightning Wyvern on that stream.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That definitely evens things up a little bit.
And the last SS dies with PM Riva going 100. So Lightning, even if he misses, Indonesia still has the advantage, but just, we might see some flickering around.
Yes, Lane, this could actually turn into an accuracy battle really quick with the length of the map.
Right now, it already is with how close Ziyuan and Lightning Wyvern are. It is actually coming down to those two players right now. All other players are pretty much identical.
Yeah, and as you can see, Malaysia's just slowly doing the creep towards Indonesia's score there. Is there going to be enough map for them to take it over, though?
They'll steal a good third of the map. So I would say if they keep it up like that, they might.
Man, those giant streams are stressful when the combos are real high. Even I get nervous for the players, and I'm not even doing it. And they are right on their tails. They're trying to close this in and take this for a win.
It is so close, and we've got less than a quarter of the map left. It's really anyone's game at this point. It really just comes down to Ziyuan and Lightning Wyvern's accuracy, and Lightning Wyvern is just doing slightly better in that right now. A miss from either team would just seal the deal right now.
Okay, time, which is...
Miss from Ziyuan right at the
And
end
miss
there.
from
Oh,
Lightning
miss from
Wyvern
Lightning
just
Wyvern
after.
too.
Oh gosh. Till the end, man. Till the end.
It's so close.
But oh, it's flickering. Oh gosh. What's going to happen?
Oh wait.
Oh, who ends up there? Oh, Malaysia gets it. Oh, for such a close score, I guess I look at the MP.
Yeah, definitely want to double check the MP for that to make sure that it is purely accurate there. But I do believe that was like the most clutch win we've seen so far.
That was incredibly close, but that is a win for Malaysia. I'm actually legitimately surprised that that ended up being coming right down to Z1 and Lightning Wyvern with extra misses. I wasn't expecting both of those players to miss again, but that's how it played out. And Z1 apparently just doing slightly better on the misses there and pulling ahead of Lightning Wyvern.
Well, congratulations. That was a very good match, very clutch one.
As for all the other players that didn't miss, though, like, they were all incredibly close in accuracy.
Yes.
That kind of turned this match on its head because that was Indonesia's pick and Malaysia won. If they win one more, they actually win this match.
So what do you think they will pick for that?
Well, I'm not sure what they'll pick, but I'm kind of paying attention to the team chat there. And I'm not sure if Nico Nyan has to go somewhere or something. I'm not 100% sure how that is going down, but I'm reading the text and I'm seeing a whole lot of sad faces.
Apparently they are, trying to. Well, it's like they're saying we can't get to Aero 16, something like that. And a lot of times, like pick a map, players. Be nice. We have a schedule to keep.
Having Nico Nyan leave right now would be really unfortunate for Indonesia.
Yes.
Like this is not a good time to have it happen, especially when Malaysia is at match point right now.
And it definitely looks like they might be.
Oh, and we're actually going for a hidden pick here with Trummer. So we are going for the easy hidden pick here in the map pool.
Oh, yes, it's the easiest hidden pick for, did they have a choice? No, they could have went.
Quite literally, this is match point for Malaysia and Indonesia. If Malaysia gets this point, they've got this, and Indonesia doesn't seem like they really want that to happen.
Yep.
Teams are coming up next. So for the next matches, we are going to have Spain versus Japan, France versus China, as the two that are going to be happening at the 10 a.m. UTC block. So those will be coming up in about 5 minutes here once this match is over. Do not know which one of those we're going to end up watching though. I'm hoping it'll be France versus China, but I'm sure that a lot of people want to see Japan playing.
Well, no, I don't want to diss Spain in any way, but I believe that France versus China is more clutch than Japan versus Spain could be.
I understand what you mean. France is actually like a really strong team too. Even despite being mid-seed, they were a team that is like seen the podium a few different times now. I mean, just last World Cup, they actually ended up getting what, third place, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. Yes. All right. Let me get Shirai. I have some trouble with the client, so sorry about.
Oh, it's not trouble with the client, good sir.
If Indonesia wins here, they take the
We
match.
go to tiebreaker, actually.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. We do go to tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker hard!
It's been so long since I've done this. Oh man,
All good.
tiebreaker time.
Tiebreaker time.
I'm actually pretty hyped for this. Tiebreaker this time is
Plasma. Oh
actually a pretty
gosh.
hard map to pick mods on. So I don't know if we're gonna see many people picking mods.
I mean, you have the double quadruple quadruple double quadruple pattern, which is really harsh on the fingers.
There's also like some really fast scroll speed spots that if you're playing on hard rock are pretty much like you have to do pure reaction. Like you have about I'd say like
And nice close. I'm agreeing with you. France can win. You know, vive la France. Anyway, so
while we're waiting for this to start, the other rooms are getting 100 jokes for days. I find it entertaining that the players aren't even sure.
And we've just reached 1,000 viewers. Thanks a lot, people. That's awesome.
That's amazing for the Taiko World Cup. We don't usually see that many people watching on the first day. So yeah, thanks all you guys for tuning in.
And bring more. Bring the people to the hype.
Clearly need more
Or
people to drum to the beat of the dawn.
Or just bring people to the memes. It's drums. I mean, come on. There's got to be memes for days. We just need to try harder.
Looks like we still got a little bit of a hold up here, so we do apologize for that. We should be getting started very shortly. Eileen, how do you pronounce Os? You pronounce it saying Os. Some people say Osu, but I'm pretty sure the correct pronunciation is Os.
Os.
Or, like, if you grew up on the DS games, it wasn't even us because you couldn't really hear the cancellations so much because it's a DS game, you know, so it got, and it just sounded like they were going, like, "Hose!" It just sounded like a, manly scream.
Os, tataki ondan.
Oh, that was my stuff.
I like that. I like that reasoning for saying Osu. It's like, but Osu sounds better.
No, it doesn't.
According to that guy, it does. Let him dream.
This song sounds pretty legit, though.
Yes. Yes, the songs and graphics and, well, you know, the overall. And thanks to this game, we have that one. All right, it's beginning.
Here we go. All right, this one's for all the marbles. Ah, Slane, I beat you to it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so we're getting into this, just getting started here, and it's going back and forth between Indonesia and Malaysia here. And like I said, this one here is for all the marbles. They need to get this to get into the round of 16. They want to move forward. I do believe they will have another match. I'm not sure. I know that the Taiko World Cup's bracket is a little bit smaller than some of them, so I'm not exactly sure how everything's set up. And I have been a bad, and I'm not actually looked at the whole match schedule. Also, Taiko Maniac just going nuts with his own little drum beat in these downtimes.
I just want to quickly mention, we actually have 4 Hard Rock players. Taiko Maniac, Z1, PM Riva, and Lightning Wyvern all deciding to pick Hard Rock here, which is a little bit ambitious, I think. We have some early misses from Nico Nyan and PM Riva on the 1-6 patterns here. That's the main draw of this map, is that it has some 1-6 patterns that are mixed into streams. They're usually 4 cats or 4 dons. The And we're gonna get into just coming up now is gonna be the speed up I was mentioning, where it gets really fast for Hard Rock. So there's gonna be one cat finisher right at the very end that comes up quite quick, and you have to know it's coming.
Oh, but a miss from Taiko Maniac.
Yeah, we had misses from a lot of players there. 4 players missing. Only Jerry and Nikonyen, 2 players that did not pick Hard Rock, holding combo.
Yeah, all these misses. The marbles are over. The marbles are everywhere.
Yeah, they pretty much shot the shooter straight into the pile, and it's just went gone. Indonesia's definitely pulling away here, and that is what they needed. I know Lightning Werven's got to be pretty happy. They were not feeling too confident there a little bit ago, but it looks like hopes are going to run high as they're pulling further and further ahead here. They might have this.
But the map is still young. The map is still young. There is a lot of time yet.
Another like 2 minutes and 40 seconds left of this song, and I just want to mention, like, this song in general is like, I'm trying to think of what the words are here. It's got a lot of things in it that just are significantly harder than the group stage. Being a tiebreaker, it's actually 5.34 stars compared to the average of like 4 stars and around that difficulty for most group stage maps. And those 1-6 are very unfriendly, especially if you're a player that is not used to those.
So would you say this is more like a final boss map than... Oh, I guess Tiebreaker would be considered the hardest map, though, so 5 stars isn't too crazy for group.
I think it's mostly just the 1-6 that are like going to trip a lot of players up, and that's what we have seen so far. Just previously in Taiko World Cups, you didn't see maps with 1-6 until at least, like, I would say, like, round of 8 or like maybe some in round of 16.
Well, it definitely, from here, even with the map getting close to the 75% mark, the score lead that Indonesia has right now is quite massive.
600,000 to 700,000 is massive. You don't... If they just stop touching the keyboard, it might happen, but just then.
I think if Malaysia was going to win, they were going to win before a tiebreaker, but like right now, it's just, you're seeing the difference between the mid seed and the low seed right now. That's really all it is.
They almost were the first upset of the game, though. There, Malaysia almost had them. And Indonesia's going to have to step their game up if they don't want to be put in a situation like that again.
But it was a close call. It's a tiebreaker match. So
Very much so.
Indonesia might have some trouble down the line. Even if they have won now.
Yeah, they've hit over the 1 million score difference mark now.
That's not something you see every day.
Not really. Very impressive play goes off to Indonesia there, and it looks like as the map is winding down, they are going to take this for the first stream win of the day, going to Indonesia.
And we'll be right back. We'll change servers to have some little better voice, and we'll be back momentarily.
All right, guys, and we're back. And it looks like we're going to be showcasing the China versus France match that is coming up now. We are just
Yes.
waiting for matches to get switched over and for all the players to be in there, and then we are good to go. I believe we actually already have all the players in there, and we are just waiting to be shown on the stream.
All right, so France versus China. Let's